In this video, I'm going to give you 3 content pillars to help you create content consistently as a real estate agent in 2026. If we haven't met yet, my name's Ryan. I have a real estate media company in Kansas City, and I'm similar to you. We get busy with our day-to-day, and creating content gets pushed to the side. So these are 3 things that I'm going all in on, and I'm willing to bet that they're going to help me grow. And if you do the same, I bet it'll do the same for you. The first one is a local series. Now, your market updates are important. And if you have active buyers and sellers that like to keep up on the numbers, you should always continue to do that. But if you're posting these and most of the people liking it are other agents or lenders or me or other people in the industry, you're not reaching the people you want to reach. So doing a local series about stuff in your area, maybe the history or new developments or new happenings around the area. Like here in Kansas City, we just found out that the Chiefs might be moving to the Kansas side. And that's a hot topic that people want to talk about. One person I think that does this at a very high level here locally is a guy named Kyle on YouTube. He does a lot of Kansas City content. That's maybe 5 worst things about Kansas City, or you must know these things before moving to the Kansas City area. And these are things that people are searching about Kansas City, and he's getting quite a bit of views on YouTube, and I'm sure having a lot of success making these videos. Now, if you want to make similar videos, I don't think it's necessarily ripping him off. You have a different perspective about the worst things in Kansas City, and you can give your take on those topics. You can make very similar videos. I would try to add a little different flair and don't copy him word for word, but you have a different perspective and probably a different audience and a target client. Now, one thing I will say when it comes to doing a series like this is make sure you're passionate about it. If you're going to do the history of old neighborhoods in Kansas City and you don't love researching that stuff and you're not itching to make the next video, it's not going to be sustainable. You should make videos on things you love to research and you're reading about anyways. So with that being said, maybe it's not real estate related. Maybe you just really love the Kansas City Chiefs and you want to talk about the history. People in Kansas City are researching the Kansas City Chiefs, or maybe Kansas City restaurants or historic places. One local series idea I have that I think any agent could do, and it'd be very easy if you got B-roll of the area, it kind of enhanced the video, but get a stack of note cards and write down every client you would like to work with this year. So let's say I have a 28-year-old young professional that likes nightlife. So you pick up the card, you read it, and you would say, oh, if he were moving or she were moving to Kansas City, these were the places I would look at. Westport, the Plaza, downtown by the Power and Light District. And then next week you draw another card. I'm a 35-year-old moving to Kansas City with a family and young school-age kids. And then maybe you give 3 different examples of areas that this client would move to. I mean, it goes on and on. You could do a 26-year-old young professional, a 27-year-old young professional that doesn't like nightlife and likes hiking. What would you recommend for them? There's a handful of areas they could go to. Pillar 2 is a goal-driven content series. Now you're going to see kind of theme here, series. It's giving us a path and direction, and we know what we're making next. So for me, I'm doing this personally on my personal channels. So I'm trying to grow this business, the real estate media company, and I'm also trying to help my family's local plumbing business in the Lake of the Ozark area get recognized on Google. So I built them a new website. I'm learning about SEO. This is all new stuff to me. And I'm kind of just doing a weekly update, just shorts of what we did this week to try to get the plumbing business to rank in SEO. I think for real estate agents, there's so many avenues you could do with this. One could be your business. I helped 12 families move into a house this year. I want to do 20, and here's how I'm going to do it. Or if you're going to flip a home, or you already flip homes. Let's say you flipped 3 houses last year, and you want to flip 20 this year. Breaking down a weekly series of the action steps you're going to take and where you're at with current projects live. So we have this house in Grandview and we have this house in Lee Summit, and here's where they're at, and we're hoping to make this much, and people can follow along your journey. And I bet other investors are going to appreciate watching that and might even reach out to you. Last is real human content. With AI getting crazy, I think going AI heavy is a mistake. I think in using AI tools to enhance your videos is beneficial, But going full on AI videos, I think, is not going to help your views or your reach or your trust with your clients. Now, if I'm doing a real estate video I use a virtual twilight using AI, that the house goes from daylight to a virtual twilight to interior of the home, I think that's a thoughtful way to use AI tools for video. But then I did another video that was my house exploding into confetti. There's no benefit there. It's just what they call AI slop. So use AI thoughtfully, but I think human content, really just talking about who you are as a human and in your day-to-day life, is going to excel as well. So talk about your hobbies and your other passions that are not related to work. I love to fish and hunt and go out to the lake and be on a boat. So that's going to be things I post about. And I'll only use AI thoughtfully when it seems appropriate. I hope this video helped and gave you a lot of ideas. These are just things that I've seen work on other people's social and I'm implementing in my business. If you can't do all three pillars, just pick one and do one, because one is better than none. And if you look at statistics, a lot of people are on social media. And I'm not saying social media is the only place you can get business. If you like to cold call or door knock or do open houses all the time, you should do that. But social media right now is free. There's a lot of people on it, and people moving to Kansas City or moving from Kansas City are constantly looking for advice and tips, and this is a way you can do it. So if you're a Kansas City real estate agent and you need photos or videos, or just you want to brainstorm content ideas, reach out to me. You can find all my information on my website, and we'll see you on the next one.